The Unlock Your Performance contest winner presented by Castrol Edge Motor Oil. It's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. What's up? I'm Matt Farah from The Smoking Tire. Now today, the Castrol Edge Unlock Your Performance contest has brought us out to Middle Island, New York. That's Long Island for you folks. For someone with a lifelong love of Chevy Vegas. Hey, Bob. We got our friend Bob right here. And look at this beautiful 1973 Vega GT. What's up, man?
How are you?
Congratulations, you're our second winner.
Thank you very much.
We have some Castrol Edge oil for you.
Great.
We're gonna send you a whole lot more. So, Bob, I hear that the Vega is more or less your lifelong obsession.
One of them.
How did it start?
Well, it was my first car in the 80s, because they had one of these per dealer that came out. This is a special edition, millionth edition, and they made one per dealer. They made about 6,000 exactly like this. So then I had one in the 80s that I found that looked pretty much like this one, and had that one until I think the early 90s. And I knew of this particular one back in the 80s. It went up for sale in the 90s to the first owner.
How hard did you actually look to find that exact car?
Well, I called a Vega parts dealer in Canada who advertised in the magazine where this car had been advertised in the 90s. And I called him in '02.
Tracked it down and found it.
And bought it from him in '02 with 3,500 miles on it.
Wow. And how many miles is on it now?
Well, now I've had it since '02, and it has about 7,000 on it now.
7,000 original miles?
Yes.
Original and everything?
Yeah, the car is totally original, including the paint, the tires. The only thing that's been changed is like maintenance parts, like spark plugs and like a distributor cap.
Stuff so you can drive it.
But it's all the rubber's original, including the wiper blades and the headlights, everything, the bulbs.
How many original four-cylinder Vegas with 7,000 miles do you see?
There's a few out there, but they're usually the later model. This is an earlier one, and they weren't usually saved.
It's pretty. The paint is really good on it. Every time I see a car with original paint now, it's always like rusted up, and you know what?
Right.
This is like, that's original. It looks like it's on. It looks like it's at a dealership right now.
The reason why it's still shiny is because it's kept out of the sun.
Yeah.
Factory painted car is always, you know, the best if you could find it.
I mean, it's beautiful. How does it drive?
Drives very well. It's tight suspension and steering. The thing I've always liked about these cars is the handling.
What does it weigh?
2,300 pounds.
That's nothing. How much power does this engine make?
Just under 100.
Just under 100.
Under 100 horse.
So it's not fast.
It's average for the time that when it was made.
Have you ever thought of adding more power?
No. I toyed with making a hot rod out of one.
Well, you have another one right over there. Yeah, and a Corvette.
Right.
Where
well, the Corvette's the one that I go fast.
Do you have enough room for all these cars? What do you daily drive?
Well, I had to get rid of a couple. That's
Well, now that Bob showed us how he's unlocked both his Vega's performance, what do you say we take this original one out on the highway and you show me how it drives?
Sure.
Let's do that, huh?
Okay.
All right.
The handling around these turns, I'll show you.
40-year-old tires.
Oh, I forgot it's a little wet.
You got the old tires.
I forgot. I want to show you how it takes the curves. The handling has always been the thing with these. It's a very neutral handling.
It's got more grip than it does bolstering in the seats. How do people on Car Domain react to this car?
They really like it. Most people say, I've never seen one it's like the best one I've ever seen. It seems like people like these cars, but they usually, you know, either beat up or they've only maybe seen them on a racetrack. So when they see one like this, an original one, and this one's kind of sharp, so like they really like it, you know? And they usually say, that's a really nice looking Vega. But there's 600,000 cars on Car Domain, right? And I was bragging to my boss last year that this car was the #1 car on there for like 2 days, because you know they rotate.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people doing some comments there for a few days.
Well, but this is a really nice. I mean, even when I saw the pictures of the car before I came out to talk to you, I thought this car was restored, hot rodded. You know, I thought this was a brand new paint job.
I put in the description that the car's original, so unless they start really looking at the sticker and stuff, they'll assume the car was redone.
Yeah.
They see the sticker, and anybody that knows cars would know it's an original paint job, but the people that don't know would assume it's repainted.
Other than the color, what did the millionth edition package give you?
Well, the millionth edition package automatically gave you a GT and the off-white interior, the neutral interior with the accent color orange carpeting. Power steering was part of the millionth Vega package, a separate option normally.
Okay.
And the millionth Vega identification on the door handles, the orange identification with the white letters. It replicated the actual millionth car that came off the line.
Oh, okay.
Which Chevy made in this special color, which wasn't on the color chart.
Oh, all right.
On this one, they made 6,500. I would estimate, hard to say. This I can tell you. I can tell you how many I've actually seen go up for sale in the last 20 years, and that would give you an idea.
How many have you seen go up for sale?
4.
4 in the last 20 years.
Including the 2 that I've had.
Would you say that this is the best condition original millionth edition
yes.
currently in existence?
The best I've seen, yes. I haven't seen a lower mileage one, even with the mileage I have on it now.
Which is 7108. We should put this car back in the garage before something bad happens.
Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty at ease here. You really have to drive it to connect with it. You can't be trailering it around. I mean, you know, something like this, you really should drive it. I mean,
they run better when you drive them once in a while, too. They all do.
Yeah, it's like you gotta get the fluids moving.
I know the contest is called Unlock Your Performance, but there's something to be said for preservation as well. And Bob's Vega, which includes all the factory accessories, including this awesome camping tent, is perfectly preserved in its original state. Bob, I love your car, dude.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep it in good shape and let your kids enjoy it down the road somewhere.
Okay.
I'm Matt Farah. This is Bob, and this is beautiful 1973 all-original Chevy Vega. We'll see you guys next time right here at the Castrol Edge Unlock Your Performance contest.